Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning to everybody. So now we are in chapter 3. Okay, so in the previous video we have discussed about sinusoid signal and complex exponential signal as the frequency component, and then in this video we continue our discussion on Fourier series. So first, let's go and understand what is a Fourier series. So if you look over here, the definition of Fourier series is representation of a complicated periodic signal in frequency domain by each frequency component that is harmonically related. So we can highlight over here the most the important points or word over here. We have over here periodic signal 1, and then frequency component, and also it must be harmonically related. So we can highlight it. First we have periodic signal, frequency component, and then this frequency component must harmonically related. So what it mean by this definition of Fourier series? So it means that if you have a periodic signal, okay, for example, we have this one, this is a periodic signal, and also we have this one. So we can represent this periodic signal, okay, in term of Fourier series, where you represent it in term of frequency component that harmonically related. Okay, so as we know that frequency component over here refer to sinusoid signal and also complex exponential, which we have discussed in the previous video. If you can remember what is the important characteristic of these two signal over here, okay, so which is choose to represent a periodic signal in Fourier series. Okay, if you look over here, so you have a sinusoid signal over here, where you have time domain over here. Of course, you can draw a graph for our time domain signal over here. Very simple. You have cosine sinusoid signal over here. This one is sine signal over here. This is sine signal. So you can draw your signal because you have in time domain, and then without transform our sinusoid signal into frequency domain, okay, we can still use our time domain, and then based on this one, okay, without any transformation into frequency domain, we can draw a graph for frequency domain, okay, for our sinusoid signal. Okay, this one same thing goes to our complex exponential signal over here, okay, where we have complex exponential form, okay, in a time domain, and then you can represent or you can draw it frequency domain over here, okay, without need to go through any transformation of domain from time domain to frequency domain over here. This is the main characteristic of these two frequency component. So just to repeat, okay, so Fourier series is a representation of periodic signal in terms of frequency component, where the frequency component is sinusoid signal and complex exponential, and then it must harmonically related. It means the frequency component must be harmonically related. Okay, first we have three types of representation of a periodic signal in Fourier series. The first is complex exponential form of Fourier series, trigonometric Fourier series, and then amplitude phase Fourier series. Alright. Okay, so for complex exponential form Fourier series, okay, this is the general equation. So you have Vt equal to summation of n equal from negative infinity to infinity, Cn Ej n omega naught t, where Cn is equal to 1 over T integration from 0 to T Vt e negative j n omega naught T dt. Okay, so Vt is our periodic signal that we want to represent, and then this is the complex exponential form. Okay, where Cn is our Fourier series coefficient for complex exponential form, and then we need to find what is our Cn over here. Alright, okay, so if we try to expand this one, okay, so we can see the frequency component for each of n value. So the next one is that the second form is trigonometric Fourier series form over here. Okay, this use sinusoid signal, which is cosine and sine signal over here, and then Vt equal to a naught over 2 plus summation of n from 1 to infinity e n cos n omega naught t plus b n sin omega naught t. This one is in trigonometric form, where your a naught, a n, and b n is your frequency Fourier series coefficient. And then the third form of Fourier series, you can represent your periodic signal is amplitude phase form, where Vt equal to n naught over 2 plus summation of n equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n omega naught t plus theta n. Okay, so for this trigonometric Fourier series and amplitude phase Fourier series, it use sinusoid signal as frequency component. Okay, so this one, and this one. Okay, the frequency component. Okay, and then we have a naught, a n, and bn. This one is Fourier series coefficient. So you can get the value of your an, bn, n naught, okay, using this formula. So for a naught, you have 2 over t integration of 0 to t Vt dt, and then you have an equal to 2 over t integration of 0 to t Vt cos n omega naught t, and then bn equal to 2 over t integration of 0 to t Vt sin omega naught t dt. Okay, so for theta n, you can calculate using this formula, which is inverse tangent negative Vn over an, and then for an over here equal to square root of an squared plus bn squared. Okay, alright. Okay, so we have over here, omega naught, n 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 omega naught. Okay, this one is referred to, omega naught is referred to your periodicity of your periodic signal. So omega naught here is referring to your periodicity, okay, of your periodic signal. Okay, periodicity of your periodic signal. Okay, for example over here, okay, so you have this one. I just take this signal over here. So you have this one. Okay, so you know that this one is T naught. Okay, so omega naught is equal to 2 pi over T naught, or you can represent in term of frequency in hertz, which is F naught 1 over T naught over here. Okay, so omega naught over here, okay, is come from your periodic signal. Okay, omega naught here is come from your periodic signal. Right. So what it mean by harmonically related? Okay, based on your omega naught over here, which is come from your predict signal, is very important. Okay, so you need to know this. Okay, so omega naught is come from your predict signal. Okay, we consider this one as your fundamental frequency. So omega naught is our fundamental frequency. And then for harmonically related over here, so that harmonically related over here, so we have harmonic, okay, frequency harmonic. Okay, so we have frequency harmonic, or we have harmonic in terms of our fundamental frequency over here. So we can get our harmonic frequency by multiplying our fundamental frequency with n over here. So when n equal to 1, you get your fundamental frequency. When n equal to 0, meaning that you have 0. So when your n is equal to 0, so for n equal to 0, your omega naught will become 0. So n equal to 1, omega naught. So this value will become sorry. So when n equal to 0, okay, your frequency is equal to 0 over here. So for n equal to 1, your frequency will become omega naught. Okay, alright, so you can continue this, okay, where n value can take depending on the equation. For example, you can have n equal to 2 over here. So you have omega will become 2 omega naught, and then n equal to 3, your frequency will become 3 omega naught, and then n equal to 4, so your frequency will become 4 omega naught. Okay, so and so on. So over here we have DC. Okay, we have DC component when your omega is equal to 0, and then we have when your frequency equal to omega naught over here. So this one is your fundamental frequency. Okay, fundamental frequency, and then the rest over here. Okay, the rest over here is our harmonic frequency. Okay, so this one is first harmonic, and then this one is second harmonic, and then this one is our third harmonic. Okay, and so on. Okay, so you have first, second, and third harmonic. So if you has n equal to n over here, so you have omega equal to n omega naught. So you have this one, which must be n plus 1 harmonic. Okay, first harmonic, second harmonic, third, and n plus 1 harmonic frequency. Okay, alright. So if you look over here, omega n multiplication of n with your fundamental frequency, okay, you will get your harmonic frequency. Okay, so this is meant by harmonic frequency, multiplication of your fundamental frequency over here. So this is our first harmonic, second harmonic, and third harmonic. Okay, so that's the reason why you have in the equation n omega naught over here, n omega naught over here, n omega naught over here, and n omega naught here. You have frequency component over here, and here, and then this frequency component is harmonically related. Okay, let's take a few example over here. So for example, I want to represent our predict signal over here in complex exponential form, which is until third harmonic. Okay, so you have over here a signal. Okay, so you have a signal which is this one. Okay, so we have same here, we have signal over here. and then this one is as T naught. Okay, I just take example. Our T naught is 1 second, so you have omega naught equal to 2 pi over T naught, so omega naught is equal to 2 pi over here. Okay, so omega naught is come from your predict signal, so you have over here omega naught equal to 2 pi. So let's say we want to consider until the fourth harmonic, okay, which is for complex exponential form until fourth harmonic. Okay, and then we want to represent this in a complex exponential form. So we take the Fourier series general equation for complex exponential form, where you have Vt equal to summation of Cn e j n omega naught t. Okay, and then we need to omega naught is equal to 2 pi over here, so we can replace that one with 2 pi. So you have Cn e j n omega naught t, where we replace with 2 pi t over here. And then n over here we want to have until fourth harmonic, because we have double-sided frequency spectrum over here. So for fourth harmonic we need to draw it until n equal to 5, because this one double-sided, so n must be starting from -5 to n equal to +5 over here. Okay, so now we have already a Fourier series form of our predict signal over here until fourth harmonic, okay, in complex exponential form of Fourier series. Okay, the next thing to do is that we need to find what is the value of our Cn over here, our Fourier series coefficient over here. So let's try to expand this. Okay, let's try to expand our equation over here. So you have Vt equal to, it start from -5 to 5, so start with -5. So you have C -5, E, J -5, and then multiply with 2 pi t, and then plus C -4, E, J -4, 2 pi multiply with t, and then you have over here, and then you plus, okay, C -3, E, J -3, 2 pi t, and then C -2, E, J -2, 2 pi t, and then and so on. Okay, C -1, E, J -1, 2 pi t, and then plus C0, E, J 0. Okay, and then plus, now for 1 you have -5, 4, -3, -2, -1, and 0, and then the next one is the positive side, where you have C1, okay, E, J 2 pi t, okay, plus C2, okay, E, J 2 multiply with 2 pi, and then multiply with t, and then C3, E, J 3, 2 pi multiply with t, and then plus C4, E, J 4, and then 2 pi t, and then last one is C5, E, J 5 multiply with 2 pi t. Okay, this is our expansion of our Fourier series form over here, where we consider until fourth harmonic. Okay, so if you look over here, this is your DC component, and then this is your fundamental frequency, positive side, and then negative side, and then the rest is harmonically related. Since we consider until fourth harmonic, this one first harmonic, second harmonic, third harmonic, and fourth harmonic. Of course, you will have the negative frequency. Okay, same thing. Okay, so hopefully you understand what it means by Fourier series Fourier series, where you want to represent this in terms of a predict signal in terms of its frequency component, where either in sinusoid signal or complex exponential, and then it must be harmonically related, where it multiplication of n with your fundamental frequency, multiplication of n with our fundamental frequency omega naught, where we can get it from our predict signal. So if you look carefully over here, I think you should see where is our frequency component. For this case is complex exponential, this case complex this one is sinusoid signal, and sinusoid signal, and is harmonically related because you have n omega naught over here. See, so you have n omega naught over here. Okay, so you can represent any predict signal in this three form of Fourier series. Okay, hopefully you understand what is Fourier series. Okay, so the next thing is that, okay, we will look in terms of effect of Fourier series characteristic. Okay, this one mostly for this one is for our trigonometric form of Fourier series, where we can simplify it, okay, in terms of the calculation. For a naught equal to 0, if you have a predict signal symmetric in the period of time t. Okay, for example, you have predict signal over here, okay, and then this is your t, okay, period t, and then your signal over here, which is this one, is symmetry. Okay, so symmetry. Okay, so you can draw a line in the middle over here, and then if you have a symmetric signal over here, so we can say that we can straight away know that our a naught equal to 0. Okay, this one is symmetric. Okay, for this one is not symmetric. If you can draw this, you have t over here, and then you can draw a line in the middle. So you can see this signal is not symmetric. So our a naught is not equal to 0. Okay, so we need to find what is our a naught over here. So we have bn equal to 0, where if you have predict signal is even symmetric. I think this one is very simple, which we have discussed in I think first chapter. Okay, even symmetric in terms of y-axis. So if we have even symmetric signal, bn straight away equal to 0, and that an equal to 0. Okay, this one for if you have predict signal is odd symmetric. Okay, so we can use this characteristic so that we can simplify our calculation. Okay, so as a conclusion over here, so you need to understand what is a Fourier series. Okay, which is to represent we want to represent a predict signal in terms of its frequency component. Either you have sinusoid signal and complex exponential, and then this frequency component must be harmonically related. Okay, so we have three form of Fourier series, which are complex exponential form of Fourier series, trigonometric form of Fourier series, and amplitude phase form of Fourier series. Okay, so where is the frequency component? So over here, and over here. Okay, this one complex exponential form. These three here is a sinusoid signal. Okay, so what is harmonically related is referring to this one, multiplication of n with our fundamental frequency. So you can see here in each of this frequency Fourier series form, you have n omega naught. So you have your frequency component, and then you have frequency component that harmonically related. So the left is that you need to find what is your Cn, En, Bn, A0, and An over here, and theta n over here. This is the thing that we need to calculate. Okay, so we need to find what is our Fourier series coefficient. Okay, so what is our Fourier series coefficient? Okay, so and then this one I miss, we have theta n over here. So what is our Fourier series coefficient? So if we have we know our Fourier series coefficient, so we can represent any periodic signal in Fourier series form. Okay, and then you need to understand that last one. Okay, you need to understand that our harmonically related, for example, if you want to have until fourth harmonic, so your n will be plus one of the required harmonic signal. Okay, so that's all. Hopefully you can understand what is Fourier series, and then we will do some example, okay, on it. Okay, see you in the next video. Thank you.